who had kids sleeping over because he got divorced, so he had his kids on the weekends and stuff like that, and they were there, and then he heard a noise, and he saw a mass go into the room where the kids were, and he just found that really weird. And he wasn't a believer, and he ran in there, and the mass disappeared, and he took his kids and he brought them into his room. And that's when he noticed another black mass appear from the door, and he confronted it. It told it to go away. And the black mass wanted to get at his kids, and he was preventing it. And that's why I think human will is very strong. I think that the spiritual forces may be in a different realm than us, but we do have a capacity of self-defense. And he stood there. He stood his ground. And this thing attacked him. He was getting scratched. He was getting all these big marks. He was being attacked. But the more he stood there, he says, "You are not coming in. You are not going to touch my children. I rebuke you. Get out." And the whole night he stood there, and it disappeared. And not long after he moved. He didn't. It wasn't his house. It was like a rental, and he moved. And I said, at one point I'm like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Really? He scratched you?" Yeah. And then he goes, "You want to see it?" And then he showed me. And that was at a time where I was just like, okay, one ghost story to another. But this guy actually showed me his scratch marks. There was you could see a scratch mark. And not one of those, love intense moments in a bed there where, no, none of that shit. Real, legit attack from something. And you could see it. You could see the lines of where they were healed over a long period of time. So it was a white mark. But yeah, he had about 3 marks on his back, on his side.